be in class, earlier be in class. And today, I know she's very proud of me. At this point, I would like to call on our own Career Development Director, Ms. Stephanie Close.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay, you people right here, you should be happy. These people right here are going to stop stressing you out. They're going to stop crying. They're going to stop being, sad. They're going to stop telling you they can't clean up the kitchen because they got to take a test. You can get your kids back. You can get your slaves back. Make them do housework for the next 3 weeks. So I think you guys should be a little bit more excited. So, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay. All right. So, I want to say that I am the Director of Career Development, and this class right here, I have seen them so much in the last 14 months that it's almost going to be nice to see them go, just to get a break. When I came to Job Corps, there was already a program in place, and we started doing some things to modify how the program looked. And so this is the class, that is the second class to go through that modification. And part of it was that they had to take a full battery test, and then they had to go through an interview panel with 4 people asking them questions. So I just want to tell you something before I give them some words of wisdom. Vanessa. Vanessa sat outside my office for 2 hours waiting for her results. And I kept saying, I didn't get to your name yet. You can go back and say, no, I'll wait. And it was like a room full of people, and she was the very last one. 2 hours. Determination. That makes a big nervous, right there. Crystal came here when she was 17 years old. She was a baby, and we treated her like she was a baby. She was our own little baby. But she has grown up into a fine young woman. She's gotten a GED. She finished all her classes, and when she told me, I can't do it, it's too hard, here she is sitting here graduating. Determination, right there. Yowdy. And Alvin, too. Yeah! These 2 students came, and the process for Job Corps was you go through career prep, and then you go into academics, and then you might take CNA or clinical medical. But these 2 said, I'm going to be a nurse. They didn't want to go through anything else. So at the interview, Yowdy walks in with a notebook this thick. Certificates, classes, grades, resume, reviews. We're like, okay. And when he walked out, I remember Ms. Farrar looked at me and she said, how can we tell him no? I mean, he came so prepared. Great nurse. Alvin was in prepared. And Alvin said, I only came here to be a nurse. And I said, well, I was trying to convince him to do all this. He said, no, I only came here to be a nurse. And then Ms. Brute talked to him, no, I only came here to be a nurse. And we were really concerned about taking somebody right out of career prep. Sitting over there graduating, right out of career prep. Now, Caesar was so cool when I saw him. I said, so Caesar, what do you want to do? He said, I want to be a nurse. Now, I want you guys to check out Caesar's ears. And Caesar would come in with his jeans on and his sweatshirt, and I was like, this girl want to be a nurse? And he was like, yeah, I want to be a nurse. Caesar, nurse. Rolando and I have fought since the day I got here and since the day we met. We fight all the time. And Rolando, what I'm going to say, does not back down. Even when I tell him, enough. He's like, well, Miss Lewis, but okay, forget it. I don't talk to Miss Honor right now. Okay, there you go. So, Rolando. what, forget it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because I'm just an alternate, and I'm not going to make it anyway, and everybody's going to be smarter than me, so I don't need to do it. Helen stayed in the class. The people who were in the class didn't make it. She moved out of alternate space, and there she is today, graduating. Michael. Renee is really quiet. They were very, very quiet, but I called them like the little quiet storms. You didn't know what they were going to do. Denisha was so nice. I said, Denisha, do you really want to be a nurse? All right. Michael, I was shocked. I was like, you're going to be a nurse? Here they are. So this is the 12 people who stuck through one of the hardest programs that I could ever think of to be a nurse. Can you give them one more round of applause? They don't do this alone. There's a team that gets them through this. It's me, it's Ms. Bruton, it's Ms. Farrar, it's Mr. Madrano, it's Ms. Kathy Bounds, it's all of the counselors, it's Mr. Shepherd, where's Ms. Birdsong? I saw her. It's Ms. Birdsong. This is a collective team. So I would like for all of the team members to stand up because this is their day too. And please. At some time during the week, so we all should be congratulated. But believe me, they cry a lot. They cry an awful lot. And then when we don't do what they want us, what we want them to do, then they go tell them it's Miss Honorable. Okay, so I'm gonna be a little rude and I'm gonna turn away from you for just a minute because I want to talk to them. Okay? Because these are my babies. They are my babies. They are young people. I understand young adults, but they are my heart. So I was thinking about what I could say to you guys today because you're going to hear a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, you're so great. Oh, you're so wonderful. Congratulations, you're going to be a nurse. Blah, 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 wah, 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 right? But I wanted you guys to hear something that you can really take with you when you leave here. So I found these 3 things, and one of them is called the 5 W's of life. And the first one says, who you are is what makes you special. Do not change for anyone. People will try to make you be what they want you to be. You have to be who you are and be happy in who you are, whoever that is. What lies ahead will always be a mystery, but don't be afraid to explore the mystery. When life pushes you over, you push back harder. And I am here to tell you, because I've been around the block a little bit longer than you guys, life is going to push you over. It's going to stump on you, it's going to step on you, it's going to hit you in the head, it's going to roadblock you. You have to be strong enough to push back and say, I'm not going to let you get me down. Where there are choices to make the one you won't regret. You're going to always be faced with a choice. My suggestion to you is that you make the one that you will have the least regret. You don't ever want to be able to look back and say, what if? You always want to be happy with what it is that you do with your life. Why things happen will never be certain. Take it in stride and move on. If you let things stay on top of you, if you sit around thinking about why something happened, it will destroy you. Things happen. Deal with it, go to sleep, get up the next day, it's a brand new day. Let it go. Okay? And then the 7 rules of life. Make peace with your past so it won't screw up the present. It's nothing like when the past meets the present. So if you have some things in your life that you think you need to forgive yourself for, forgive yourself. If you are angry with some people, forgive them, because I'm telling you, it does nothing but make it horrible for you as you try to move forward. Remember I always tell you guys about those suitcases? Sometimes it's okay to unpack a suitcase and take some of that stuff out of it, because you're going to pick up a whole lot more other stuff in the suitcase. Might as well not keep traveling with all that other crap. What others think of you is none of your business. You know what that means? Who cares? If somebody else thinks about you, who cares? It only matters what you think of yourself. So don't ask them. Don't ask people, do you like me? Do you think I'm smart? Do you think I'm funny? Do you think I'm pretty? Who cares? You think you're smart? You think you're funny? You think you're pretty? That's what matters. What somebody else thinks is innocent to your life. Time heals almost everything. You just have to give it time. The hardest thing in the world is to wait. But I promise you, whatever hurts today will hurt less tomorrow, and less the next day, and then in 6 months you'll even remember it. So time heals everything. Don't compare your life to others and don't judge them. You have no idea what their journey is all about. Just because something looks glamorous does not mean that it is. And do not believe that not everyone that you will meet has not had a struggle. We all struggle. No matter how fantastic we may try to make our lives look, every person sitting in this courtyard today has had a struggle. So don't worry about your own. Stop thinking too much. Crystal, stop thinking too much. It's all right not to know the answers. They will come to you when you least expect it. I used to tell people, it's all right to say, I don't know, but I'll find out. Don't make up stuff just because you think you have to. And the biggest thing is, you don't always have to have something to say. Sometimes you learn more things when you keep your mouth shut than when you try to open them and say something. No one is in charge of your happiness but you. If you're looking for someone else to make you happy, I guarantee you they won't. People will let you down. So make yourself happy first, and then whoever else comes along, they just get to enjoy the ride. And last, smile. Smile, smile. I promise you, you don't own all the problems in the world. They are equally shared. I love you guys. I am so proud of you. I'm expecting you